Hello and good evening. Today we'll be reading The Night Before Christmas. Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, and hoped that St. Nicholas would soon be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, with visions of sugar plums danced through their heads. And as we can see, it's this. And Mamma in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out of the lawn arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. And away to the window I flew like a flash, and there the shutters and threw up the sash. A miniature sleigh with tiny 8 reindeer. And as we can see, the horrifying vegetable faces and the lovely Saint Nick. And the moon on the breast elf of the new fallen snow gave the lustre of midday to objects below, when my wondering eyes should appear by a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. When the little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. And as we can see, he is telling his deer to get a move on. And as we can see, there's a lovely portrait of him, and here are the deer. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet an obstacle mount to the sky. So up the house top and the coursers they fly, with sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And when then in a twinkling I heard on the roof with the prancing of pawing of each little hoof. And as we can see, the reindeer are parked on the chimney, and St. Nick is going down the chimney pipe. And over here we have him getting ready to take his sleigh off in the night. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came abound. And he was trimmed up with fur from his head to his toe, and from his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys had flown on his back, and he looked like a peddler was just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, how his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, and his nose was like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a boy, and his beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe and he held in his teeth, and the smoke enriched his head like a wreath. But down the chimney St. Nicholas came in with a bound. And as you can see, here he is over here, getting ready to take a plummet down the chimney. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf. I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink in his eye and a twist in his head, he soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work. And as we can see, on this very next page, he came out of the chimney, ready to start leaving presents abound. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled with all the stockings he turned like with a jerk, and laying his finger aside his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team he gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the dawn of a whistle. But when I heard him exclaim, here drove out of sight. Merry Christmas to all and good night. And Merry Christmas to all and all a good night. And here they are, the children playing with their lovely toys. The end. And a Merry Christmas to you, and have a Happy New Year.